Right, welcome. Now, in this video, I'm going to be outlaying to you and teaching you a copywriting method that if you implement and listen to and understand and conceptualize is going to change the way you write copy, and it's going to take it to another fucking level, okay? As you can see on the screen, this copywriting method is going to take your skills to the next fucking level, okay? Now, you know if I'm writing a title like that, it's gonna be good. Like, I don't fucking lie, I don't bullshit. I've written that title, I can't even fucking spell fucking, what the fuck? I'm not bullshitting, okay? I've been using this for a while, and if you're a salesman or a copywriter and you're trying to fucking get someone to buy whatever you're selling, if you use what I'm about to say, it's gonna help. It's gonna help more than you ever realized, okay? And it's a simple technique, and you can implement it today. It's so fucking simple. The best things in life are always simple, and this is one of them. And if you're writing emails, or you're trying to get better at writing emails, or you're selling, or you're doing anything and you're trying to get someone to do something, if you implement this, it's going to help, okay? Now, I've said here, listen and take fucking notes. This time, I've not put any notes on the page. That means that you have to take notes, because if you don't take notes, you're not actually gonna listen to this. A lot of you just watch my videos and you're just like somewhere else. Like, you can't listen to me, you can't understand what I'm saying unless you actually fucking get a pen out and write some shit. That's how I learned. I was writing shit down. So I'm not putting any notes here. Okay, you have to get some fucking notepad and you have to write some notes yourself, all right? Which means you're listening, and then it'll actually help you, okay? Now, I am gonna put examples in to help you, because examples do help, but if you wanna fucking understand this, please go over this video a couple of times and listen and write some fucking notes, okay? Right, now, the way I'm gonna start this video is by giving you the example. And the reason for that is because in the email I've written is the method I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna see if some of you fuckers are, clued on enough to fucking figure out what it is, okay? Most of you won't be, some of you might figure it out, okay? So I'm gonna read the email, and in the email is the thing that I'm fucking gonna teach you, and it's like fucking gold, okay? So pay attention. Once we've read it, I'll tell you what the thing is after and how you can use it in your emails and selling and anything you fucking want to just increase conversions to the fucking moon, okay? Right, example. Pay attention, okay? Have you ever felt like your stubborn belly fat is a curse from God? No matter how many sit-ups, how much dieting, how many miles on the treadmill, it just won't go. Sound familiar? Good. Good? How the hell is that a good thing? Well, you see, if you're reading this and you feel like you're in a similar situation to the one just described, you're in luck. Because here at Stoic Coaching for Overweight Fatties, we were founded with the goal to help people exactly like you. After years of research, painstaking testing, and an incredible amount of funding, we have developed a method to not only get rid of the begrudged fat you can't seem to shake, but also get it off you in as little time as it takes to send a postcard. Now, before you get excited, we must warn you, this new treatment is revolutionary, but it's far from magic. If you think it's going to turn you into Arnold next week or require no work, you're going to be harshly mistaken, and it won't come easily. You need to be admitted and eligible for the treatment before we provide it to you, which may take a little longer than you like. However, on the other side of those small bumps is the key to being the best you've ever looked in your life in front of the mirror. It is time to say goodbye to that stubborn fat, leave sit-ups for the tryhards, and start losing weight at a speed you want to. Click here to begin the application and unlock the body of your dreams before 2025. That's the email. Did any of you fuckers see what I did there? It's just a normal email, right? But there's something in there which makes it an email better than anything most of you have ever written. Can you see what I've fucking done there? Probably not. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds while I answer this message, because someone's messaged me. Right, 10 seconds up. Have you got it? Probably not. Okay, now, please listen to this, because this is like, I don't want to say like dark arts, but this is fucking powerful shit, okay? What I did in that email, and what most people don't do, but what I have done in that email, and what you should start to do, whenever you're writing emails, whenever you're writing for products or services, or you're trying to convince someone to buy something, what I did there was I said what was wrong with the product. Did you see it? I said how amazing it was. I described their situation to a fucking T. I said that it could help them. And then around, where is it? Fucking here, I said it wasn't magic. And I said what was wrong with the product. Which sounds fucking crazy, right? And the reason it sounds crazy is because whenever people are trying to sell something, we expect them to just tell us all the benefits. We expect them to just literally clean our assholes with their tongue and hope that that's fucking, you know, the knowledge we need to fucking buy whatever they're trying to sell us. They genuinely give us all the benefits and none of the negatives. And so we expect it. And because we expect it, we put our sales guards up and we're looking for the negatives in whatever they're selling. If I'm fucking selling you cigarettes and I'm like, cigarettes are good because they make you feel more productive and they make you feel more energized and they're cheap and you can carry them around and they're portable, at the back of your mind, you're gonna be thinking, yeah, but what's wrong with cigarettes? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? Oh yeah, they give you fucking cancer. Allegedly, I don't believe that. But you'll be looking out for the thing that's wrong with it. Here, I'm telling you what's wrong with it, or at least something that's wrong with it. And what that does, ladies and gentlemen, which is gonna take your copy to the next fucking level, is it builds an insane amount of trust in whoever you're selling. Because you've got to understand, people that are being sold things, they don't get told how bad the thing is they're being sold. You don't walk into a fucking car dealership and the guy goes, hi, yeah, so basically this car's really good, but it's shit for these reasons. That never happens. They're going to be like, what? Why have you told me the bad things? That builds a lot of trust. Now, I know you're thinking, okay, brilliant, Tom. Okay, cool. So you've told me that listing the bad things is going to build trust. But surely if I list the bad things, that's also going to highlight the bad things and then they're not going to buy it, what I'm trying to sell them. And this is this is fucking genius. Because you've got to understand, they're not expecting you to say the bad things. They're looking for the bad things. If you're trying to sell someone something, you're listing all the benefits, they're looking for the bad things. If you then tell them a bad thing, they stop thinking about it. They stop trying to look. They go, hang on a minute, what? Did you just say what was wrong with the product? Yeah, I did say what was wrong with the product. Now they stop thinking about it. Now they stop looking for the problem. But do you want to know the difference? You don't tell them an actual problem. You tell them a problem that you want to tell them. A problem that won't even sway their decision anyway. So for example, again, I'll give the car dealership fucking method. If I walk into a car dealership, or someone walks into my car dealership and I work at, I don't know, Jaguar or Ferrari, and they come in and they say, I want to buy a Jaguar or a Ferrari, and I go, okay, brilliant, cool, right, this is the Ferrari, this is the Jaguar, whatever, it's fast, it's sporty, it does this fucking much miles to the gallon, whatever, it's probably awful, but whatever, it's super quick, it looks sexy. However, I gotta be honest, because I am an honest salesman, I'm honest, I want to make sure that, you know, you get the best product. It's not the best for off-road. Like, if you want to go off-road, it's going to be pretty awful. Like, you know, I just don't recommend you use it for off-road. If you want to go off-road, get a different car, because this car isn't for off-road. When in the fucking universe is a cunt going to get in their Ferrari and decide, you know what, let me drive through the fields of England? Never. It is a negligible negative. But they don't realize that. All they're thinking is, hang on, he's just told me a negative. Does that make sense? Because I want to fucking get this straight so that you can understand. They've walked in, they expect to be sold. I say it's good for these reasons, but it's bad for this reason. Because I've said it's bad for this reason, they stop thinking about why it might be bad and why they can't buy it. And I've given them a reason which is negligible. Oh yeah, sorry, you can't buy the Ferrari because it's awful on off-road. They were never gonna fucking drive it off-road anyway. But that doesn't matter. They're not thinking about that. All they're thinking about is the fact that he told me a negative. That's really strange. So you can just tell them the negative you want to tell them. You don't have to tell them the real negative. Oh yeah, it does about 1 mile to the gallon. It's going to break every 3 days. It's $500,000. It's going to be fucking extinct in 2 years because there's going to be carbon emission problems. You don't tell them that. You don't tell them the problems that actually matter. You just tell them a small problem. A problem that takes their mind off looking for problems. And that's going to build a sincere, insane amount of fucking trust. Okay? So, back to the copy. Like I said, you tell them what's wrong with the product, okay? Their sales guards are gonna go right fucking down, all the way to the ground, rock bottom, flat Stanley, fucking zero, okay? And they'll trust you more. And And that's gonna make the sale a lot easier because people don't say what's wrong with their product. They don't say, hi, you should buy this, but you shouldn't buy it because of this. That doesn't happen. No one does that. When was the last time you tried to buy something and someone said, yeah, but you shouldn't buy it because of this reason? Never. They never do it. And so what do? You look for reasons why you shouldn't buy it. But if the person gives you reasons as to why you shouldn't buy it, you suddenly stop fucking looking for them. Even though the reason he's given is probably fucking negligible. Does that make sense? And that makes them ignore the blatant negatives with the product. So, for example, with the copy I've written here, and please fucking write this down, because if you haven't, you're a fucking idiot, because this is good shit. What I'm saying here is, it's far from magic, and then I give some negatives. It isn't going to turn you into Arnold. Who wants to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger? No one, okay? It's just unrealistic. No one even cares about that. Secondly, or require no work, Obviously, it's going to require some work. People aren't, this isn't the 1980s. You can't just get a pill and lose weight. We're past that. They know that they're going to have to lose weight. They're going to have to do some work. So you're telling them a negative they already fucking knew anyway. And thirdly, there's going to be a time issue. Like, yeah, you can have it and you'll be in amazing shape, but it's going to take a bit of time, okay? Again, not that big a deal. Oh, wow, I'm going to have to wait 2 weeks to lose fucking 50 pounds, which has taken me 40 years to lose anyway because I'm a fucking fat wanker that couldn't do it on my own. Oh, wow, what a fucking big deal. No one cares, right? So these are negligible negatives. You won't look like Arnold. It's going to require a bit of work, and it's going to take like a week extra. Yeah, fatty. Yeah, listen up. You're going to have to be fat for an extra week before you can fucking lose weight. They're negatives we're telling them, but they're negligible negatives. They don't even care about those negatives, but they don't think that way. All they're thinking is, he's telling me what's wrong with the product. And because he's telling me what's wrong with the product, I no longer look for what's wrong with the product. Bruv, I'm a fucking genius. Look, can you see how fucking good this is? I'm telling you, I've been doing this with the kids in Stoic Academy. Kids, fucking some of them are adults, but, and I'm telling you, the conversions are going through the roof. Start using this. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that. I'll save that for something else. There's another step to this, but I'm saving that for Stoic Academy. But you can use this, okay? Use this immediately. Write emails, say how amazing the thing is, and then fucking halfway through say, oh, buy, before you buy. It's not great for this reason. And then just give up some fucking random fucking bullshit reason. You can apply this to anything. Go up to a girl. Hi, you're hot, you're beautiful, you should come with me. I'm rich and handsome and charismatic and I can take care of you, you can have an amazing life. However, my dick is a massive fucking schlong and it's probably gonna hurt when I fuck you. Sorry. Negligible. When has a girl ever wanted to not come with you because your dick is too big? Never, okay? But now she's like, oh, he's telling me why I shouldn't come with him. That's weird. Most guys try and convince me why I should go into bed with him. He's telling me why I shouldn't go into bed with him. Oh, why? Because he's got fucking 9 inches packed down his leg. Okay? Negligible. But I'm giving you the reason you shouldn't buy it. That fucks with people's heads, but it builds a lot of trust. Because it's like an unbiased sell. It's like, you know, you can have it if you want, but like, you shouldn't get it for this reason. Like, I'm trying to help you, man. I'm just trying to fucking look out for you. Like, you shouldn't get it because of this. Like, I know it's good for these reasons, but it's not good for this one. So just, you know, make your own decision, but keep an eye on that. The negligible fucking negative that I've given. Does that make sense? So whenever you're writing something, write it, write the benefits, and then say why they shouldn't buy it. Doesn't matter what it is. Everything has a reason you shouldn't buy it. Okay? I don't care what it is. Like, you shouldn't smoke because allegedly, if you're a bitch, you'll get cancer, right? You shouldn't, whatever, get a girl because your dick might be too big and she might go to hospital. Story of my life. Like, you got to give the negative so that they build trust and they think, holy shit, he's telling me why I shouldn't get it. And people don't do that. You'll be the one guy that does that, okay? Hopefully you've written that down. So, you should have on your notes. Should have on your notes, it should say, right, say why it's amazing, talk about it normally, and then at some point give like 1 or 2 or 3 negatives as to why they shouldn't buy it, but make the negatives negligible. Like, let me think of another example, like you shouldn't, okay, so if I was trying to do this for cigarettes, obviously the well-known negative is cancer. Are you gonna get cancer if you've got fucking pathetic lungs or some shit? I'd be like, you should buy cigarettes so that you can be more productive, focus more, be more relaxed, look cool as fuck. However, I gotta say, there's only 20, which ain't much, especially if you're me. Like there's only 20 in here. And also the box is quite small, so you might lose it. Okay, so before you buy it, just be sure that there's only 20 in here, which is, probably not as many as you want. And also the box is quite small. Like, I know you want cigarettes, but like, it's important the box is small and there's only 20. So you might lose it and you're gonna run out all the time. Like, do you still want it? Yeah, okay. But I just thought I'd tell you, Sold. He's not gonna even be thinking about cancer now. He's gonna be like, oh no, I better not lose the box. Gives a fuck, okay? He's not worried about it now because he's like, this person's trying to not sell me. No one ever does that. And that builds insane trust. And because what does it go? People like you, and then they trust you, and then they buy from you. You got to get them to like you, and once they like you, they'll trust you, and once they trust you, they'll buy from you. And once they trust you, it's basically game fucking over. So always, always, always say why the product is bad. It's not good for this reason. It's gonna stump people. They're gonna be reading it, and they're gonna be like, okay, he's trying to sell me, he's trying to sell me, he's trying to sell me, he's trying to sell me. Did he just say why I shouldn't fucking buy it? That's weird. Why would he do that? Then they stop looking for reasons why they shouldn't buy it. You've given them the reason. And then once they know the reason, they can decide if it's a big reason or not. And it isn't, because it's negligible. Because you decide the reasons. That's the beauty about this. You can decide the negatives of your own product. If I'm trying to sell you cigarettes, I will tell you what's wrong with it. Before you can even figure out what's wrong with it, I'll fucking tell you. If you walk into my car dealership, as I'm selling you, I know what I'm going to tell you is wrong with the product so that you stop looking for the actual problems with it. And then you'll be too concerned that I told you the fucking negatives, and you'll be like, holy shit, this one salesman, this one guy told me what was wrong with it. I actually believe him. He actually looks out for me. Boom. Sell. Instant. Okay? Because people, that's just psyche. It's like psychology. And you can use it in copy as well. Any copy I write, most of the time, I will just say why it's bad. And you don't have to be outlandish. You can just be like, right, you shouldn't buy it for this small reason. You don't need to be like, oh, you shouldn't buy it because of this massive, monumental fucking reason. Don't do that. Just give a small reason. A reason to just take their mind off the fact they're looking for negative reasons. And if you do that and you master it, your copy is going to be better than fucking anyone you know. Because people don't do that. People don't do that in copy. People don't do that in sales. People don't do that when they're trying to get girls. People don't do that. They don't say what's wrong with the thing. All they're concerned about is why the thing's good. And people expect that. So use it, and use it well. Is that everything? I think that's everything. As you can tell, this video is pretty abrupt. I'm literally in my fucking pajamas, fresh off. Actually, I was gonna say fresh off a blowjob, but we were in a rush this morning, so I couldn't have one. So I'm gonna get one now. Is that done? Am I done? Yeah. Hey, when you get back, don't even get unchanged. Just suck my dick immediately. When you walk in, just don't even say hello. Just walk in immediately. Okay? Cheers. I hope that makes sense. And then use it. Any email you're writing now, anyone you're writing for, if you've got a client, fucking use this on them, because it'll work. Right. That's gonna change your entire fucking life if you know how to use it. Hopefully you took notes. If you want to take this to another level, because there's a level beyond this, but I'm not gonna say it here because it's a bit fucked. You can join Stoic Academy. There'll be a link somewhere you can inquire. And yeah, beyond that, use this. And this is good shit, so if you want to see more, subscribe, because I'm giving this shit out for free, okay? Watch this again if you need to. Get the fuck after it. Yeah, see you in the next one.